Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mega Man X3. This is Ethan, aka TheMightyZero, and last time we took down Crush Crawfish and took out Vile as well, completing what we needed to set up for the optional run. There's still a few things we need to get in order to consider it 100% at this point, but we've done everything else we need to in all the other stages, so let's go ahead and hit up Doppler's lab. At this point, all the enemies are at full strength. These guys are back. We are going to switch it up to a Triad Thunder because that will help us speed through this area a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch it up to Parasite Bomb because then we can just lock these guys as soon as he's off stage. Dodging on through these guys. This is where the game starts to throw some of the harder difficulty stuff at you. If you notice, the ceilings were coming down, and those are insta-kill. A lot of the enemies are popping up, and this is actually one of the harder sections if you're not careful. And I was not careful. There are 5 of those crushing walls that you have to get through, and if you don't, it is straight back to the beginning. So, mark another one on the death counter here, and I will meet you back there. Or, you know what, I'm gonna meet you past there. If I die more, I'll make a montage. And there you go. Gosh, that is ridiculous. I don't even remember how many deaths there were on that. That is honestly the gate for the Doppler stages. This will take the majority of your lives. After this, there is pretty much no problems at all. Yeah, so from this point, pretty much the stage, that honestly, that is the cheap part of the stage. From here, you get a nice nifty little boss fight. I'm going to switch up to Acid for it. Little Crusher Man. And the ceiling. X, I've come to help you. I'll stop the collapsing ceiling. You destroy that junk robot. And this is a timed one where the ceiling will come down and seek to hurt you. With 4 shots of acid, though, very quick. X, there's an army of powerful Mavericks in Doppler's lab. They've been modified by Dr. Doppler into war machines. Be careful. I'll watch my step. Thanks, Zero. I'm going to scout around. I'll catch up later. Aw, Zero, best buddy, who's always got my back. Alright, so continuing onward, if we dodge these guys, we are actually going to come all the way over to the right side and make this... I'm not going to lose this, I'm not going to lose this. Alright. We jump over this side over here, we can actually get a ride platform. We're gonna do Hawk. Because it's my favorite. And we're gonna jump over here, jump down, past these guys. And sadly, this is where we're gonna ditch it. Because if you fall down, because one of the reasons you want to take the right armor is because there's a good chance that you can take some damage there. But if you come down this side here, there is a secret entrance on the left. And you'll notice we have another pink capsule. This is only here if you have all the items, but have not collected any of the hyper chips. You also have to have 100% health, which is why we usually take the right armor, because that gives you some safe damage buffer while going down there. This will be our last time seeing Dr. Light. Makes me feel a little sad. Enter this capsule, X. Install this chip to enhance all your parts. The situation should now be improved. Good luck, X. Ah, thanks, Doctor. And with that, we get a 5th hyper chip, which gives us the abilities of all 4 hyper chips, as well as golden armor. I guess this would be the first instance in the Mega Man X game of a ultimate armor set. I believe that gets picked up in X4 onward. But yeah, with this, we now have a new ability, Hyper C, or Hypercharge. We can air dash twice. If we take damage, we have a stronger shield. And also, if we take damage, let me go show that off. So we take damage, we now have a red shield that reduces our damage even further. But now, after taking damage, we stand still for a little bit, and we start healing up automatically. This increases your durability and power a ton. And again, if you don't have full sub-tanks and you stand around, it starts healing them up too. It does take a long while to do so. So I'm obviously not going to do it on camera. But I'm going to be right back. I hear my right armor calling me. Alright, and we're back. So riding through the right armor at this point, these metal balls that come down, you can actually just toast with pretty much any of the right armors. Again, Hawk is the best just because you get the cool, awesome hover dash, as well as rockets! Rockets for days. Dodge over here a little bit more, come down. Okay, and here is actually where the optional path starts. Normally, there would be a boss door down here. So, we're going to climb this wall and find one up here instead. Alright, and here we have a junk robot that looks like an elephant. Its weakness is Ray Splasher. I'm gonna see if I can speed things up a little bit by using the saw blades. Oh, there's a lag. So it has a couple different attacks. It will grab you. That top part will launch down either blocks or some enemies to either some enemies that will attack you, blocks that can fall on you, and I think those spikes on the right side are insta-death. Maybe it would be faster to use Ray Splasher. Let's go ahead and once you destroy his nose, it actually starts a different version of the fight, where he launches some acid on the bottom, and no longer can you use the floor. Guess what? The wall is your friend. He is a little hard to hit at this point. Can't seem to get the pattern down right. So you want to climb up to the top of the wall and then slide down as you fire. That will also trick out his arm. With that, Junk Robot is defeated. Again, not terribly difficult, but it's an optional fight that you wouldn't get unless you had taken care of Bit and Bite. And you kind of get some cool background there of just torn robot parts apart. And with that, Doppler Stage 1 is done. We are going to go ahead and, you know, prep ourselves for Doppler Stage 2. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Doppler Stage number 1. Now, you may be asking, hey, you just beat this. What are you doing back here? How are you even back here? That is true. I did just beat it on the optional run. I wanted to show off what happens if you fight it in the regular run. For this version, you need to leave either Bit or Bite alive, or both of them. This particular version, I've left both alive. We run in here, and we get a talk with both of them. We've been expecting you, X.
Dr. Doppler modified us after our first battle against you.
Take a look at these new upgrades. If I can read. So with that, they fuse into one machine. And this machine has the funkiest name ever, called God Car Machine O Inari. So he has a few different attacks. One of them is that he will go ahead and he will grab you. And let me see if I can get him to show that one off again. So his hand comes, he grabs you, he throws you into the ceiling. And from here, you can still react, you can still take shots at him. He punches you with his other hand. If you go on the wall, he pulls out a sword, which can be used to send shockwaves. He essentially has a couple different ways of how to attack you. You may think, oh, I'll jump behind him, I'll be safe here. From here, he actually does this move where he fires those two and they home in on you. So, again though, at this part, if you have the golden armor, you are pretty much safe. No need to worry about it. You can take him down with your regular attack. But his weakness is Ray Splasher. Either way, if you defeat him with his weakness or not, he instantly dies. Nobody dialogue. It's just kind of interesting on that to see. It's a very interesting boss of fusing the two together and making something better out of that. Again, God Car Machine O Inari. Very weird. But that is the normal side of the run here. Just wanted to tack this on to kind of show you the difference between what you normally get and what the optional run kind of offers you as well. Again, this is Ethan, aka TheMightyZero. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Signing off.